Hello, my name is Justin, and I'm only doing this review because there's no English reviews out there. I found a couple of ones in Russian. I didn't find that to be entirely helpful. So yeah, that's the reason I'm doing this. There are plenty of written reviews out there on it, but I wanted to make a video review just because there simply doesn't exist one out there for this gun. So this is the CYMA MK12 Mod1, and it's a very nice airsoft gun for the price. This is the only nicer airsoft gun I have, or really the only airsoft gun I have at the moment. Just been really getting interested in it lately, and I thought I'd get myself something a little nicer than the previous guns I've had in the past. Because when I was a kid, I had some cheaper plastic ones that were just absolutely terrible. So, but been getting real into the sport lately, and I thought I'd get myself something pretty nice. This gun is very well priced. When I purchased it, it was a total of $211, and that was the gun with the battery and stuff. So, not a bad price at all for a full metal gun. So, I guess we can start going over some of the features here. The gun does not come with a sling or an optic or anything like that, although there are options you can purchase for the gun that do come with, there's one option that comes with a scope. You can also get a suppressor on the end of the barrel, stuff like that. You can also get a bipod. So there's a few different options that you can get, but it is a DMR style rifle. It's a pretty long gun, also with the fixed stock, which actually is adjustable as well, so you can press this button here and you have an adjustable butt plate here. I keep mine all the way in just because I'm a pretty short person, so my arms aren't very long. But yeah, it's a fantastic gun. Pull a charging handle, and that exposes the hop-up system inside there, and then you can press the bolt release on this side and it'll close that up, so pretty nifty. You also have ambidextrous magazine releases, so you have one on a regular right-handed shooter side and then one on left-handed side as well. So if you're a left-handed shooter and looking for a DMR, this would be awesome for you. I obviously don't have a super big use for that since I'm not left-handed, I am right-handed. So it's nice metal construction. I don't know, it didn't specify what metal it's made out of. I can assume it's probably not steel, just because of the price. If it was made out of steel, it'd probably be a little bit more expensive. So I believe this is probably aluminum, but still very nice, very rugged and strong. Both the upper and lower receiver are made of metal. Really the only plastic, or I would prefer the word polymer, because polymer is a lot nicer than just plastic. Only polymer parts are the grip and the stock. So the gun does come with flip-up iron sights. They're actually really nice iron sights. I really like them. Nice and accurate. I didn't really have to even mess with them at all out of the box. The only thing I really had to adjust too much was the hop up, which of course you always have to do. It's got nice fire selector. Feels real smooth. It's not too tight or anything, but it's also not too loose. You've got semi-auto and full auto. So the gun does come with a high capacity magazine. So stick that in there. It's not a particularly great magazine. It drops about 4 BBs every time I pull it out. So not the best magazine in the world. I've actually got 4 magazines coming here in a couple days. Those are some nice mid-cap magazines. The reason I like mid-cap magazines is because I don't like that sound. So yeah, that's basically all the features of this gun. It's also got some mounts for a quick release strap if you've got that sort of thing. I'm just using a sling off of my Real Steel AK, which I do like very much, but I imagine I'm probably going to be shooting this a lot more than my AK just because I don't have any very good places to shoot a real gun. So yeah, it's a overall nice gun. Let's go shoot it. Alright, so we're about to shoot the gun. One thing I do want to mention is the gun does not come with a battery, as is common with a lot of higher end airsoft guns. It does use a 9.6 volt battery. I do recommend using a butterfly type. Gross. Just had a bug just fly straight in my mouth. I do recommend using a butterfly type battery because while the stock is really big, that's where the battery goes into the stock. There's not a ton of space for it, surprisingly. One of the things that was kind of misleading on the website was that it said there was a lot of space for a battery inside the stock, which just isn't really true. I mean, it is a larger space than I have seen on a lot of airsoft guns, but it's just kind of awkward trying to fit the battery in there. I feel like if the cable was a little bit longer, it might fit a little bit easier, but that's really all I have to say about that. But I have shot a good few hundred BBs through this. It's been, you know, totally reliable so far. So we're gonna be shooting a itty bitty target all the way down there, a little white square. So let's start shooting it. Dry fire. Like I said, this magazine kind of sucked. Went a little high. BBs in my magazine. So obviously it's stock internal, so it's not going to be like the most accurate thing in the world. I also need to make some adjustments on the sights and probably make a few minor off-of adjustments. But overall, you know, I was putting my red dot directly on that sight, and I was getting most of my shots right on the target there. So let's go actually take a look at it. So here we are at the target. You can see I got a good deal of my shots in here on the target. I had a few strays going out here, and I had a couple go off to the right here. It's a fairly still day wind-wise here in Indiana, so I'd say it's not terrible for an airsoft gun with stock internals for $200. So let's do some more shooting, and we can check out some full auto too. All right, so one feature I do like about this gun is, you know, obviously it's got full auto. And it's actually surprisingly fast. I didn't think it would be, you know, that quick of a full auto, especially for like a DMR style airsoft gun, but it's pretty quick. So yeah, that's a pretty good good full auto there. I will say the gun shoots at about I think their website said 400 to 420 feet per second. And based on the other, I don't have a chronograph, so I don't have any way to measure that. But I did find one of those Russian videos did have they had a chronograph, and it came out, it was like right about 410 FPS. And that's with 0.2 gram BBs. You can shoot it pretty quickly on semi-auto too. It doesn't, you know, get any weird stoppages. I have had issues with other airsoft guns, you know, where if you try to shoot too fast on semi-auto on stock internals, they'll kind of, the motor gets a little finicky and stuff. But this one's had no problem at all. Have had a couple of misfeeds there where it kind of didn't feed a few BBs, but I mostly blame that on this magazine. This magazine honestly isn't very great. I honestly don't care for high cap magazines very much, but it's overall a really nice airsoft gun for the price. I mean, you can't really beat you know, this kind of quality for that amount of money. I mean, it's very, very solid gun. I'm sure I could drop this a good few times and it would be just fine. Obviously, I don't want to test that because, you know, $200 is a good bit of money for me. I'm sure it's not for some people out there, but yeah, overall, great airsoft gun. Definitely recommend it. If you want to check out some more reviews, definitely go to Evike. They've got a lot on there. There's a couple on Amazon as well, and I haven't really found any bad reviews on it. So, great gun, and thank you for watching.